Yes, people. This is Omziitake. Hit the like and sub. Let's go.
Yes, welcome back. It's gonna be another video. I mean, it's happening in it. United making moves again, making moves again. So now it's clear that Amorim is gonna be the one taking charge of the team. He's gonna be the new manager. Don't know much about him, really and truly. Don't know much about him, but from what I've seen so far, he plays a back three. He plays a 3-4-3 formation. He likes technical players. He likes possession, control of the game, control the ball. You know, um, combination play. Something that we all thought Erik Ten Hag was going to bring to Man United because we saw similar stuff that he did at Ajax. We thought he was going to bring that type of football at United, but he didn't. He came, started doing God knows what. Nobody knows what he was trying to do, honestly, because it was just confusing football from the beginning to the end with Ten Hag. Just couldn't understand what this guy was trying to implement. But hopefully, and before I even go into the manager thing, like we gotta give a shout out to Ineos, man, because they done their thing, man. Like, listen, you sack the manager within a day, you just appoint another one. It's impressive work, man. It's impressive work. It shows that they really wanna improve this club, this team. It shows they're showing, they're showing that they actually do want to make impact, because that's what you do when you want to make impact. You don't dilly dally on decisions. When you know this is not working, and you've given it time to work, and it's not working, out with the old, in with the new. That's what you do. And that's what they've done, seeing that, giving Erik Ten Hag all the backing that he needs, all the staff, all the players, all the money, and he's still doing nonsense. Tell him to bounce, and let's keep it going with somebody else. And that's what they did. They did, like, what they've done is really impressive. I'm really happy with how they are operating at the moment. I mean, they did waste time because everybody knew Ten Hag was not that guy. Everyone knew that he just couldn't do it. Like, he just not gonna make us a good team because of how he was just stubborn and unwilling to, like, adapt and change. Hopefully this Amorim can come through and implement his way of play and play the players, pick the right players for his system. If they don't work or they underperform, don't dilly dally. Remove and bring in somebody else until the other players are ready to show that they can do it, and you bring them back in. No favoritism. Even if you have your favorites, you can have favorites. That's always going to happen in football. Managers are always going to have favorites, regardless. They're always going to have that player or two that they really like, that they're going to keep playing regardless. But even if you're that type of manager and you have favorites, you still have to have standards. You still have to have expectation of what you want them to be delivering week in, week out. And if they're not doing that, regardless whether they're your favorite or not, you have to put them aside and bring somebody else. It's just basic. This is actually just basic because it helps to keep the standard and the level high. It helps to motivate other players, to show other players that as a manager, I'm not gonna be the type of person that will just stick with something that it's not working, and it's never been working. You're gonna be the type of person that can adapt and change and explore and implement different ways to make things work again. You know what I'm saying? You have to show versatility. You have to be versatile. You have to be versatile as a manager. You know what I'm saying? You have to be open-minded. You have to be open to trying different formations and different players in different systems. You have to be open to doing these things because that's the only way you're going to get the idea of how you actually going to get your team to perform at its highest level. Because that's when you will know. That's when you will know then this is the right player for this position and that's the wrong player for that position. So we will have to do some changes there and then bring somebody else there to see if the performance level goes up. And if it doesn't, you keep doing it, you keep changing until you find that player that keeps the standard to the level that you need it to be. This is the only way you're gonna win. Look at City. That's what they've been doing. City have not been messing about. If the player is not good for the team or for the position he's playing, he's out. Somebody else is there. Every other team is doing it. Chelsea's doing it. So why can we not, as United, why can we not have a manager that does the same thing? Keep the standards high, keep the level high, keep the performances high. You know, just build a team that is, that is strong enough to compete with everybody else, because we do not have bad players. We do not have bad players. We do have some good players in this team. But again, if this manager comes, like I already said it on my Twitter account, if that manager comes in and he's not up to the task, send him away and bring another one until you find the right manager. Because that's how modern football is now. That's how football really works now. You have to keep chopping and changing until you find the one that is actually consistent and that is good enough. That's what you have to do, unfortunately. We cannot be out here dilly-dallying and just giving managers years and years and years to perform, and then they're doing the same thing. Nothing's changing, and then you just keep giving them opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and nothing's changing. Cannot do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what this manager's going to do. Hopefully, Rude is going to get his chance to, show a little bit. We have a game tomorrow against Leicester. Hopefully Rude will, get the team rejuvenated, get them going, and we win the game convincingly with good performance, because it probably will happen anyway. We're probably going to beat them, probably going to beat Leicester about 3-0 or something like that. We'll probably win the game convincingly, because obviously there's going to be a new energy with Rude, even though he's been there already, but he's not been the one making decisions. He's not been the one picking the team, but he's going to be the one picking the team now. He's going to be the one making the decision for what the team is going to look like on the pitch in that game against Leicester. So hopefully with him, he can, just get the energy up again for the players, because what I like is that they're not even letting Rude be managing this team. But I don't even know when Amorim's coming, but the deal is done. The guy is our manager now. He's our new manager. Ruben Amorim is Man United new manager. So when he's gonna be actually coming to take over and take charge of the team, it's not been made clear yet. So we don't really know how long Rude is gonna be on the dugout with the players picking the team. We don't know how many games Rude is gonna manage. But as long as he's the one managing the team at the moment, I just want him to just pick a team and set us up properly, and pick the right players in the right positions, and just get us going until Amorim arrives and then takes over. So Ineos have made it clear that Rude is just going to be an interim. I would like to see him stay, but if he wants to leave and actually go and explore and be a manager somewhere else, if another team wants him, I think it would be better for him if he actually stays and be part of the backroom staff with Amorim. I think it will be better for him in the long run, really and truly, because I feel like he will gain more experience. His profile will be elevated, because you're at Manchester United. When you're at Manchester United, your everything just goes up. Like, that's just what the club does. Like, you can't hide. You'll be known. You'll be known, especially if you're someone like Ruben, who's a legend, who's been playing for United, scored bare goals, and now he's there as a coach. His profile is just going to go up. So for me, it makes sense for him to stay in the back with the backroom staff when Amorim comes in, because Amorim apparently he's going to come and then he's going to bring some coaches with him, about 3 or 4 coaches or whatever, and then he's going to go from there. But overall, I'm just looking forward to see how he implements his style. Like, really and truly don't know much about him. Don't know much about his football, but from what I know, he's been, big teams have wanted him. Okay, not West Ham, because West Ham did want him, but not such a big club, but they did want him. And then he did admit that he did went to an appointment and it was mistimed. It was not a good time for him to actually go to the appointment with West Ham. So he did admit that that was just all wrong. It was not supposed to happen, basically. City's got the CEO or the director of football of Sporting, and City, how they work. They've gone and got their sporting director or CEO or whoever he is, and they've appointed him. The only thing that was going to follow is Amorim to City. It's it can't be any other way. Like, I don't know if there was any other plan there. But City really and truly were going to go for Amorim after Pep. Liverpool wanted him. It didn't happen. He's at United. Let's work. Let's get this going. Let's get United back playing exciting football, scoring goals and winning trophies. What, again and again and again. Yeah, we did win trophies with Ten Hag, but this is what United do. We win trophies, but we need to see performances. We need to see like players playing well. We need to see a cohesive way of play. You know what I'm saying? We need to see a balanced team, the players that are focused and know what they're doing on the pitch. Because watching football under Ten Hag, players looked confused. They looked all over the place. Sometimes you don't know what's happening. Like, it's just confusing football. Like, that's what we were watching under Ten Hag. But hopefully now that's going to be different with Amorim, and it feels like it will be different because this guy has a distinctive style of play. It's obvious what he wants to do. It's obvious. Compact shape, keep tidy on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Combination play, create chances, link play, scoring a lot of goals. Because that's what Sporting's been doing. He's won the league twice with Sporting, and right now he's top of the league with 20-something points and only conceded 2 goals, scored like 30 goals. Okay, the Premier League is a different beast, but if he can bring at least 70%, 80% of what he's doing in the Liga NOS in Portugal, if he can bring that over to the Premier League, at least 70, 80%, we will see a massive improvement with United, no doubt. We have to improve from here. There's no way about it. United must improve from here. And if this manager, like I said again, if he comes and doesn't show that he's up to it, get him gone and bring the next one. You know what I'm saying? I hope he comes and actually does well, because I want him to do well. We want every manager to do well, but we don't want this sentimental nonsense. If the manager's not on it, is not up to it, get him gone and bring the next one until you find the one. And on that note, we'll catch you guys soon again. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we're going to perform well and beat Leicester. And yeah, I'll be back dropping more videos. Catch you on the other side.